All right, for today's video, we're going to be talking about the difference between a hip swivel and a heavy step. Okay, a hip swivel is when I freeze on my inside leg and I pivot towards the middle. So my eyes go to the middle and my hips rotate, well, not necessarily to the middle, but they rotate and pivot in one direction, okay? So I might be right here and I might pivot and my hips might rotate in that direction, okay? All right, that is used to freeze a defender, okay? And also create some space. Maybe if it's in a pick and roll situation, I'm looking towards the roller, okay, the cell that I might be passing to the roller, okay? All right, get that attention there. And then also, like I said, can be used to freeze the defenders. You want to use that when in a ball screen situation, or maybe when you're attacking downhill and you have your defender on your hip, okay? A heavy foot is kind of the same thing except without pivoting. So I'm just gonna freeze on one foot. And we use that kind of when our defender's a little bit in front of us, almost engaged on our hip, and it gets them to kind of freeze. So in order to work on both these, I want to give you guys a little breakdown drill just to get the forward down, because the forward can be a little bit tough. So first we're gonna go over the hip swivel. You guys will be standing still. You're gonna take one dribble, right hand, and then it'll be with the opposite foot, so it'll be my left foot. So I'm here, take one dribble, open up. Okay, I'm right here, relax. Now I'm gonna step forward, dribble, open up. So we're gonna step forward, open up, relax, step forward, open up. Notice how my hips turn and my eyes go in that direction. Hips turn, eyes go in that direction, okay? And as I'm doing that, my hand is on the side of the ball. If my hand goes under, then obviously that'll be a carry. So we have to keep our hand on the side of the ball here. So pay attention to that. There we go, right there. Okay, now we would do that going the other way as well, okay? But now we're just gonna go back, going back, heavy foot. So heavy foot is the same thing, but I'm not going to turn and pivot. So I'm here, here, here. Notice my hand is still on the side of the ball right here. Okay, all right. So make sure you guys work on both of those drills so you can master the footwork of each hesitation, all right? So now, if the defense takes away our initial attack, either off the hip swivel or the heavy foot, we would use a counter, okay? And so our counter would be, we just freeze on that foot, we bring the opposite foot forward and we step into space. So watch, my left foot stays down on either move, hip swivel or heavy foot, bring the opposite foot forward and go through. Again, through right here, okay? All right, so to drill that out, we do the same exact thing. We'll start at half court or wherever on the baseline, and then we're just gonna rep it out consistently, okay? You do both, you do heavy foot and hip swivel. So I'm here, hip swivel, plant through, hip swivel, plant through, hip swivel, plant through, hip swivel, plant through. Okay, I'll get to the baseline. Now maybe I rep out my heavy foots. So now I'm going heavy foot, plant through, heavy foot, plant through, heavy foot, plant through, getting all the way down. All right, now what you would wanna do is you would wanna master them making game moves. So now you can back up a little bit. You can use them before you get to the three-point line. You can use them in pick and roll situations. You can use it once you kind of get inside the three-point line and you're attacking. Mix up how you're using them. All right, so I'll demonstrate giving you guys a couple hip swivel examples, and then I'll give you guys a couple heavy foot examples. Okay, now our last option of that is we can also get into a hesitation jumper out of it. So if I get into my hip swivel, defense backs up, I'm just stepping into space, outside, inside. So I'm here, outside, inside, into my shot. It's gonna be the same thing off of a heavy foot. I freeze, they back up, outside, inside, shot. All right, let's check that one out. So that's the difference between the hip swivel and the heavy foot. They can both be kind of used in the same situations, all right, but also the hip swivel can also be used to maybe sell some passes, all right, in the pick and roll situation as well. All right, so make sure if you guys aren't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you guys are updated when we post